Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Magnus Carlsen and Anish Giri. This is a game from Magnus Carlsen Invitational Rb2 Tournament 2020. Carlsen had white pieces and he started with d4. Anish Giri played knight to f6, c4 e6, knight to f3, d5, the queen's gambit, knight to c3, bishop to b4, the Ragozin defense, c takes on d5, e takes on d5, bishop to f4, knight to e4, pressure is on the knight on c3, rook to c1, knight to c6, knight to d2, black to move. In this position, Giri played very bold move, g5, bishop to e3, if bishop to g3, then knight takes bishop. Bishop to e3, but this move is blocking the pawn on e2. Knight takes knight on c3, pawn takes knight, bishop to a3 attacking the rook, rook to b1, f5 threatening f4, g3 was played, bishop to d6, f4 is on the menu, maybe, rook to g1, black to move, f4 was possible, but there is of course some risk involved. Giri castled kingside. Let's take it back. If f4, then g takes on f4, g takes on f4, bishop takes on f4, bishop takes bishop, e3 attacking the bishop, white is intending queen to h5 check. If queen to e7, queen to h5 check, king to d8, queen takes on d5 check. You can argue that black is still slightly better. Back to our game. Castling h4. Black to move. g4 was expected. f4 was played. g takes on f4. g4. Rook to b5. Knight to e7. f5. h5, defending the pawn on g4. Bishop to g5, pinning the knight, c6, attacking the rook and defending the pawn on d5. Rook to b2, rook takes pawn on f5. e4, attacking the rook, black to move. What would you do? I guess pawn takes pawn on e4 was expected. So this is perhaps what Carlsen expected to see. Knight takes on e4 and white is standing better. Back to our game. In this position, instead of pawn takes pawn, Giri played rook takes on g5, the exchange sacrifice. H takes on g5, knight to g6, e5, bishop to f8, bishop to d3 attacking the knight, knight to f4 attacking the bishop, knight to f1, queen takes pawn on g5, white to move, and this happens to be the critical position of the game. In this position, white has two good moves. One is knight to e3, and another one is bishop to b1, removing the target from the knight. Let's go back to our game. In this position, Carlsen played f3, and this move has a downside. Black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Giri spotted a tactic. What is it? What would you do? Giri played knight takes bishop, check. Queen takes knight, and now queen to c1 check, forking the king and the rook. King to f2, queen takes rook check, knight to d2. In this position, Giri played another brilliant move, and that is bishop to f5, deflecting the queen from defending the knight on d2. Queen takes bishop, queen takes knight, check. King to g3, queen takes on c3, threatening queen takes pawn on f3, check. King to h4, queen takes on d4. If queen takes now, that doesn't work, does it? Because of queen takes queen and the pawn on g4 is pinned. Back to our game. Giri did the right thing. Queen takes on d4. Rook to g3. Bishop to g7. f4. Black to move. Black played a move and white resigned, and the move is... what would you do? Giri played rook to f8, attacking the queen, and Carlsen resigned. If queen goes to h5, rook takes on f4. Black is threatening to take the pawn on e5, maybe. If the pawn is pushed, then bishop to f6 check, winning. And what else? If queen goes to g6, then the queen takes on e5, again easily winning for black. Well done, Giri. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.